Hey everyone, it's TJ here with another Princes of Parma episode. It's a new season. We spent just over 200 million in the transfer window, and we've got an exciting tie against Man United all coming up in today's episode. Before we get started, if you can do me a favour, drop a like, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss anything of this last season of the Princes of Parma, and then also so that we can quite easily just pick up with our FM22 save with Borussia Dortmund, the spirit of 97. Thanks. So first off, as I said, just over 200 million spent in the transfer window, some massive signings. We brought in Josko, I'm going to say Guardiola, that's how they pronounce it in the Euros. He's our new centre-half. We didn't actually end up selling Valenti, but he stayed for now. We kind of lost interest, tapered off for him, and I didn't want to have to force him out of the club because he was a very influential member of the team. Dominic Shabazzley, he may well be one of my new favourite players in this save. He put in a transfer request and we did spend big on him, and believe me, he has been pretty much very, very good value for money. He had one poor game in the Champions League against Real Madrid. Otherwise, in 9 appearances, 3 goals, 3 assists. In his first game, of the season, he scored 1, set the other up and created 12 chances or had 12 key passes. Incredible. Really, really pleased with him. Paolo De Pascali, he is a new gen from Lazio that we signed, an Italian, someone who can play as you can see, a secondo volante, a holding midfielder, or quite comfortably as a ball-playing defender. So he is a good option. Matteo Ruggieri, he was someone that we had actually tried to sign the season before, but Atalanta wanted an extortionate amount of money for him. But we had a bid for Pizzella from PSG, and he wanted to go. So we cashed in on him, and we moved for Ruggieri, and thankfully Atalanta had lowered their demands quite a bit. Paul Pogba, he was transfer listed for about 12 mil. And it seemed stupid not to go for him, especially when he was interested in the move. As you can see, 8 games, 4 goals, 1 assist. He got, I think it was against, who were we playing? Can't remember. He scored 2 screamers, a beautiful free kick, and an absolute rocket from outside the box. I'll find it in a minute for you. Couple of other regens. Francesco Massaro, he is a regen keeper from Bari. He looks really good. Someone who could be really good for the future, but chances are we're probably never actually going to see him because, as I said, this is most likely going to be the last season with the Princes of Parma. But he is someone who could definitely be a really good backup option for us if Arrizabalaga ever gets injured. Mario Jimenez, he is someone we've had to loan out straight away because we couldn't register him because of the non-EU rules. He's a Peruvian right back who looks solid. And this guy has actually been really good for us. We signed him, I think, actually about a season and a half ago, but because he only just turned 18 in April, we were only able to actually get him joined in the summer. He has come in on that anywhere on the wing, left and right, and he's done really well. 3 goals and an assist in 3 starts, 4 substitute appearances, including a delightful little lob. I think it was against Juventus. So yeah, really pleased with him. Outgoings, as we already knew about from the end of last season, Vignato was leaving. We did sell Kluivert to Man United, 26 mil up front, 41.5 mil overall. Petzela we've touched on. Cristante went, Eriksson went, Gullikson we managed to sell. Denk, obviously he had the obligation to buy from the season before. Jose Marsa, Ballo, a few fringe players went. We did end up loaning out Demitas and the other guy, Nizam. Both of them have done really well out on loan, especially Demitas at Trabzonspor, who's done really, really well. So a quick look at our season so far. So yeah, that was it. Pogba getting the 2 screamers as it was against Fiorentina. Shabazzley there with the goal and then the assist from the free kick. A very disappointing 0-0 draw against Monza. One of those games where the keeper has a blinder and we just can't get through. Dinamo Kiev absolutely slaughtered them away from home in the Champions League. 7-0. Hat-trick for Esposito, Pogba, and I believe it was Rodrigo Gomez who scored the other one. Then against Lazio, we beat them 1-0. This was our first proper test, really, I would say, in the league. We were unlucky to draw 1-1 against Inter. They took the lead with an own goal from Guardiola, which was really unlucky. Cross came in, Arrizabalaga dived, palmed it out as Guardiola was sliding in to try and tip it behind, and it just basically bounced off Guardiola on the slide and went in. Chan then got sent off. Shevchik equalised. He had a goal, I would say, very harshly disallowed for offside. Even with the VAR lines, they were pretty much on top of each other. And when you look at it, there was very little in it. That would have won the game for us 2-1. But you know what? 1-1 at home to Inter Milan is a result that I will quite happily take. 2-3 seasons ago, we'd have been more than happy with it. We are still more than happy with it. They are one of our rivals. And any way we can take points off them is definitely a winner. Juventus, 2-1. Away from home, Pogba put them ahead, and then they equalised in the second half. And then Hungary with the winner. They actually had a penalty saved in 3 minutes, inside 3 minutes by Arrizabalaga. Soler had the penalty saved. Now, Real Madrid is our other Champions League opponent after United. It was 0-0 at half time, and then this penalty from Lukaku for me was quite soft, and Raul Moro's goal was a bit of a flapping save from Arrizabalaga. I think 3-0 flattered them personally. A few players didn't turn up. Shabazzley, as already mentioned, Zakarian and Guardiola also had poor games. But overall, it was a very disappointing game, but I do think 3-0 flattered them, and I would approach our game against them, which will probably be the last game in the group yet against Real Madrid at home. I would approach that with a degree of optimism. So that brings us to today. Man United in the Champions League. Win here would put us level on points with United, I believe, and make the remaining 3 fixtures in the Champions League really, really interesting. These signings have seen us employ a slight shift in formation. We're still gegenpressing, but we have now dropped into a solid 4-3-3. And you know what? It's actually worked really well because Alp is such a good defensive midfielder that he just presses really well and then feeds it to either Pogba or Ravella or even Zaniolo. And then Esposito just runs around like a lunatic up front and just wins the ball back. It's worked pretty well for us so far, but we do obviously have the flexibility to go more attacking. We can bring on Sakari and we can put Gold up there. Gold is just coming back from a long-term injury. Dembele also has another long-term injury. He tore his calf muscle or something like that, I think. This is also Emerson's first game back. He's been injured for about 4 weeks, so he started the start of the season and then has, tapered out with his injury. Zaniolo, poor form at the start, injured, came back more poor form. He just showed a bit more flashes against Pordenone in the last game, which we won 4-0, so he's going to get a start today. But Rodrigo Gomes and Mauricio Hungria are going to be chomping ready. If he slips up, he will be straight out, and one of them will be in because they have stepped up and played well when he's been out. And that's the rest of the team. Emerson, Batella, Guardiola, Ruggieri, Alp, Ravella, Pogba, Arrizabalaga obviously in goal, Shabazzley and Esposito and Zaniolo as the front 3. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave Emerson as a full supporting fullback because we are playing Man United. We don't want to leave ourselves too open. So let's just keep it responsible and try and sneak a goal, try and sneak the win. So here we go. Probably, this is a very, very big tie for us at home to Man United in the Ennio Tardini, which incidentally, the board have planned for a new stadium. There's no seating capacity or any real details yet, but they have announced their plans to start trying to build us a new stadium. So that is something that we've got to look forward to if we get to that point where we can see it. But FM22 beta is likely to drop probably within the next 7 days, all being well. So we might never see that stadium. Interesting to see that David De Gea is injured, so Man United instead have got Angus Gunn in goal. Good header away from Patella, but there we go, he gets it now. They've still got Fernandes, they've also brought in De Jong, they've got Fabian Ruiz, Wan-Bissaka, Papetti, Sula, Tagliafico. He's quite slow, I think, because he's like 33, is he? Oh no, he's 33, but he's still fairly quick. I'm sure Zaniolo will do all right against him, though. I'm going to just get them to shoot on sight for now. Test that keeper. Zidane is the manager after Oli got sacked in the summer. Can't see Real Madrid dropping point against Kiev though, so we'll probably drop back to third regardless of what happens in this. Esposito close there. Because, Real Madrid beat us, so they'll have the head-to-head advantage. Actually, no, because if we win this, we'll go above United, and I'm pretty sure Real... No. Real must have lost to United. Okay. It's confusing. I'm trying to remember what's happened. The annoying thing this season, as well as the board, really wants us to get out of the group. They want us to get through to the first knockout. It's one of the objectives. Now, arguably, this is coming with one of the toughest groups we've had since our first season in the Champions League, when we had the likes of Liverpool and Bayern Munich, and we came third, I believe. Last couple of seasons, we've had like Atletico, Club Brugge, Dortmund twice. Who else have we had? Ajax, and we've qualified in all of those groups. In this, the second season in the Champions League with the Atletico Dortmund group, we came top. Last season we came second behind Ajax. All the time the board was like, "Oh, be competitive." And this time around, when we've actually got a really, really tough group, they actually want us to get through, and it's probably the toughest time we're going to have to get through. But a solid start so far at home to United. Pretty even game. Slightly edging it on shots, not on target. XG in our favour. More corners, less possession. But you know what? They've not... The highlights-wise, nothing seems to be particularly threatening. We're struggling for possession in the opposition's half. Well, in central areas of own third of the pitch. So maybe we need to push someone up. Maybe we'll push Pogba up a bit higher just to try and provide a bit more support for Esposito. Probably leave him in that midfield three, but maybe make him into an advanced playmaker. Let's see, let's do that now. Just put him on support for now. Get him to push up a little bit, get a bit closer to Esposito, take Ravella off his tackles, ease him off there. Oh yeah, the referee in the Real Madrid game, speaking about yellow cards for Ravella, he was giving out yellow cards like those Smarties. He gave out a yellow card for the penalty, which I think was a very soft penalty anyway. And it's just one of those frustrating things where, the penalty probably killed the game off really in that game. Because I think just before then, Shevchik hit the post. Which was really frustrating. But you know what? It's Madrid away. What a defending clearance that was. Was that Ruggieri then? On Vlahovic. Bounces off the back of Ravella's head. He doesn't seem to know much about it. He's not having a great game. He might have to come off. Gnabry's in and he hits it wide. I'm going to have to drop that line a little bit. Twice they've gotten in down the side quite easily there. Well in, Seb. Zaniolo, once again, not really doing much. I'm only assuming Esposito was offside, and that's why he didn't attack that flick into the box from Zaniolo. Lovely ball by Ravella, in for Esposito. That's the shot. What a quick first-time shot that was, and to be fair to Gunn, it was a good save. Right, I'm going to bring on Gomez for now. He's good. He's really coming into his own at the moment. Yes, Esposito. Oh, unlucky. That's all right. Go on, Dom Shabazzley. Go on, lad. Great ball. Lovely touch from Zaniolo, and then he just does nothing with it. Vlahovic up front is so isolated. Oh, what a move. No, whoa. Inside of the post. What a lovely little move that was. Pass and move from Esposito, and then Shabazzley was brilliant. Oh, it hit the inside of the post and rolled across the goal. Can't believe it. Players need to be a bit more pleased with themselves. They're doing really well against this United team. Come on, this is good. Keep it going. Oh, they're bringing on Justin Kluivert, my old foe. I mean, let's face it, if he plays anything like for United that he played for me, he's either going to rip me apart or do absolutely nothing. Oh, for feck's sake. Gnabry should be being tightly marked as well. Come on, lads. Let's go attacking now. So basically, we push Shabazzley now up into number 10. Hungrier is on the wing, and Bertrand has come on essentially for Pogba now, because Pogba wasn't having a great game and he's getting a bit tired. So we pushed Ozbek up alongside Bertrand into the heart of midfield. This is very frustrating because it's been a very even game. We've played pretty well when you look at the stats compared to United stats. Yes, they've had more possession than us, but you know what? They've not done as much with it compared to, like, any more with it compared to us. So I think, it'd be very unlucky if we were to lose this game. I have no idea what happened there. I mean, I don't know how he missed it. He would have been offside anyway, but I don't know how he didn't actually get it in the goal from that angle, from that range. Yeah, I think a draw here will be a fair result. Especially that Esposito chance hitting the post. What a ball. Please be onside. He's offside. Oh, he's offside again. Interesting. Losing 1-0 to Man United. I mean, ordinarily on paper, there's probably very little shame in that. But yeah, it could have been so different. As expected, Madrid did beat Kiev. Only 2-0, but it still puts them 3 points clear of us. Something did make me laugh. Zidane singled out Valenti before the game as one of our most influential players. And he said, oh, yeah, he wasn't a factor. It's like, yeah, he didn't play. That's why. He didn't even start. So next up for Parma is Cagliari at home, looking to continue our unbeaten start to the Serie A. We are currently 2 points off Sassuolo of all teams who are top. Between us two, the only two unbeaten teams left. I'll bring this back. It'll be for the last game in the Champions League group stage at home to Real Madrid. Who knows, by that point our Champions League fate may be sealed. We might be looking at the Europa League. If we are, still in contention for getting through to the Champions League, that'll be a massive, massive game, obviously. But yes, I think the chances are we're probably going to be looking at dropping into the Europa League. But with the team we have, I'd like to think we'd have a good chance at getting the win. So, fingers crossed. I don't really think we can lose too much either way. Because Champions League success, I think, is still generally going to be a little bit of a stretch for us. But who knows? Once again, if you have enjoyed today's video, please do drop a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you next time with the Princes of Parma.